The effects of the 2021 COVID pandemic are still being felt today. Now it's affecting new and existing businesses. The information you and your company need to know on today's Money Minutes. Hi, I'm Mike McMeans, president of Silverlink Financial. Welcome back to Money Minutes. Some interesting changes have taken place as a result of the fraud that has occurred in the wake of COVID. The fraud of which I am speaking is the improper claiming of funds that has occurred with respect to several federal relief funds available to companies in the wake of the pandemic. Bad actors have been filing for relief to which they are not entitled. One of the effects of this activity has been to create more rules to dissuade would-be bad actors from acting badly. This may seem somewhat removed because you may wonder how many people even have such things. It turns out that a lot of people do, even if all they hold in the LLC is real estate. In any case, the law passed by Congress was House Bill 5119, and it was called the CTA, or the Corporate Transparency Act, and it was effective January 1st of 2024. The big change that this law created is that it requires newly created LLCs or corporations to register their beneficial ownership interest, or BOI, or company applicant, CA, with a couple exceptions. The definition of a person who has a BOI is any person who controls at least 25% of the company. The company applicant is simply the person who registered the company. These submissions are made to an organization called the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN. The effect that all of this has on the company is that creators of these companies can no longer be anonymous. Now they will be forced to identify their owners. This will help the IRS a lot in knowing whether companies are legitimate business enterprises or not. Some may look at this and see it as a bad thing, like the government really doesn't have a right to know this stuff. I can see that perspective, but as long as it stops at identifying the people only, I think it probably is a no-brainer. It also passed the House 420 to 1, so pretty much everyone in the U.S. House of Representatives thought it was a good idea. The goal is to flush out private investors in companies to verify their income and assets under their control. So what does all of this mean for business owners? First and foremost, it means owners creating new entities must submit this information to FinCEN within 90 days of creating them. In addition, and perhaps more importantly, business owners with existing entities who are a beneficial owner must report it to FinCEN by January 1st of 2025. After January 1st of 2025, registration must occur within 30 days of an entity being created. All of this means more transparency, but for those who aren't trying to do anything unlawful, it's simply more work. It's also worth noting that if you're going to start an LLC, have an attorney do it. Have them file with FinCEN, and have them create an operating agreement for your entity. Is this more expensive? Yeah, it is. Filing the new LLC with the Secretary of State costs only $99. The cost to have an attorney do it properly is probably in the $500 to $600 range. So yes, it is more expensive, but the fees for doing it incorrectly are even more expensive. Plus, one of the first things you need if you're starting a business is an attorney, even if all you're going to do is own some real estate in an LLC. Do it right. Feeling confused? Then leave a comment below or reach out to our office. Also, feel free to follow us on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and now Instagram, or connect with us on our website. I'm Mike McMeans, president of Silverlink Financial, and thank you for watching. Speaking of attorneys, an attorney friend of mine's wife accused him of being a terrible lawyer. He couldn't defend himself. We'll see you next time.